Okay, so we're going to be talking about energy, right? It's a topic I am really big on. Every business needs energy. Every successful entrepreneur needs energy, and it's something that I have in abundance. And one of the reasons I think that has contributed, or I certainly believe has really contributed to my success. So no businesses are 9 to 5, and the more energy you bring, I believe the more successful you will be. Okay? Now, I work really hard on keeping my energy levels high. I choose to show up every meeting, every situation I'm in, every day. My energy level is a choice, but it takes a lot of energy to have this much energy all the time. So there are some things that you can do. You can eat well, you can have plenty of sleep, you can work on your exercise. All of those things are going to really help contribute to keeping your energy high. But even when you make those things a priority, it's not a perfect picture. It's still not easy to keep that energy there all the time, okay? But today, I really want to focus on one of the strategies that I have learned really, really well, that I've discovered really helps me with those energy levels. Now, it's something that is rarely talked about. It is something that can have an enormous impact on your emotional well-being, your mental health. And it's something that I guess happened on. It feels obvious when you know about it, but until you really step back and think about it, you won't maybe reflect on where this is happening in your life. Now, if I think back to when I was in my 20s, okay, before I'd had kids, I used to be running all over the world. I was always taking flight to America on a different time zone, spending the whole flight working, cleaning down my inbox, work like a beast for a few days, red eye back home, straight into the office. I mean, I literally used to just beast myself. And in my 20s, I could do that. In my 40s, not so easy. Post having kids, it's just not sustainable. My body can't physically cope with it anymore. My emotions are run ragged, and let's face it, having kids can be emotionally taxing. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, but it is an enormous emotional drain that I didn't have to cope with and factor into my life and my emotional and mental well-being before I'd had kids. So now I am in my 40s. I am focusing more on my fitness, what I'm eating, how I'm making sure I get enough sleep. But even so, there are times when you feel that energy kind of ebb and flow away, and the whole up and at 'em, Sarah, can be a little bit more up and out, right? So I need ways to find more energy, or as I always term it, I use the term topping up my tank. I think of myself as like a car full of petrol, and I need to be regularly stopping at the service stations to top up my tank. And I need to be conscious of where I'm driving and what I'm doing that uses more fuel, more energy than others, right? Now, when I discovered this, I was on a call one day and I had shown up to work, high energy Sarah, really full at it. And after this 30-minute call, I was drained, and it hadn't been an overly taxing call from a strategic perspective, but I was exhausted after doing this call. And that's when I realized the person I'd been on the phone with had been an energy vampire. I want you to think about this, energy vampires, right? They're the people, the ones who, if it's a lovely sunny day, they don't celebrate it, it's too hot for them, right? They are noticing the time, they're not really thinking about the fact that it's been a beautiful sunset, right? They suck the energy out of every room, every conversation, every business, right? Energy vampires are the worst things in your life, okay? So I want you to think about who are the energy vampires around you. You'll all know what I'm talking about. And how do you limit your exposure to those people, right? Now, it's difficult for me because I'm a massive extrovert. Now, you've got extroverts. Everyone's either an extrovert or an introvert, or they're somewhere on the spectrum between the two, okay? And an extrovert takes their energy from the world around them and other people. An introvert finds that energy internally. That's why they're introverted. So I need to find all of my energy from other people, right? I need an energy angel, someone who's going to fill my tank up, who's going to lift the mood, someone who's always got a smile on their face, who's always going to rejoice in your success. You know who they are. For a lot of people, I'm their energy angel. And what I always say is I now consistently seek out positive people and I manage my exposure to the energy vampires. You can't just cut them out. You know, you need all these people in your life, but who are the people who top up your tank or who you can get energy transfer? I spend time around them. I'm taking my energy from them as well as giving my energy to them, right? So I want you to think about how. How do you top up your tank, right? For me, I love to go to a craft fair or meet our customers. Reminds me that we're a business with purpose, right? Or if I can't do that, I'll go to one of our stores or be in the Facebook groups, right? I want you to think about, are you an energy angel or an energy vampire? How are you going to consider that in your life, and how do you want to be? For me, I am someone who shows up consistently. Consistency is a big thing for me. There's a whole video on that. And I am an energy angel. And I think the combination of those two things really makes for success. But I want you to think about, where are you getting your energy from, and who are you getting your energy from, and how do you create more of that in your life and reduce your exposure to those vampires?